Good evening everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please smash that like button, please do subscribe. Good evening. It's Tuesday evening, I'm here on my own in my flat with my lovely animals and I'm trying to settle down for the evening. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 9:35 p.m.
So guys, in a previous video, some random guy, when I was walking home from walking Max this evening, decided to make rude noises behind my back. And I said in the video, is it a wanker or is it a bear? Because the guy was making rude noises behind my back from behind a fence. And I have had one of those days where I've been quiet. I'm not mad. I'm just a woman living on my own. I have disabilities, I'm vulnerable, and I'm just trying to get on with my life because I don't get any help and support. When I have reported things to the police, they've taken no notice and done nothing at all. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So I carry on helping myself, looking after myself. When I feel afraid, I've got a rape alarm and I've got some pepper spray. And I rely on my own self, and I'm still being bullied. But this time it's very, very hard sexual bullying. It's progressed from people coming up to me on the field and sticking their tongue down my throat to actually online get your tits out and your fanny out in front of the camera. So it started off with that guy coming up to me on the field who's now moving to France, sticking his tongue down my throat. And now we've got a guy that wants me to take my tits and fanny out on webcam. And I'm not a young woman, I'm not a bloke, that's for sure. And really. And you know that blackmailers get aggressive, right? They get aggressive. They try and pull the screws, try and blackmail you for money. I've got this and that, but I haven't done anything on webcam, so they can't do that, but they're trying. So Sean and I had a FaceTime call this morning. I've only known this guy 7 days and I've already been asked to take my clothes off. Boobs, fanny pictures, boobs and tits out on webcam already. After 7 days of knowing this guy, and I am an older woman, I am vulnerable. I've lost my dad recently, I've gone through grief and I've got disabilities. Going through the menopause, and any woman that knows what the menopause is like, you get brain fogged, you get lonely, you want some company. But asking women for boob pictures, fanny pictures, is not giving a woman company, is it? Is somebody broke that they want to sell porn pictures? Do they want to make some money using my YouTube and TikTok name? Is that what they're after doing? Are they selling things on the side? You've got to consider these questions. And I'm an intelligent person, and God knows what these guys are doing. So Sean went, you're really good looking. And no, I'm not. I've been through the wars. I've had my nose smashed in. I've had my teeth broken. I know I'm not good looking. I never said I was, did I? Did I say I was good looking? Did I say I was beautiful? No, I didn't. And surely that's my business. It's nothing to do with you. Whoever you are, trying to screw thumbs down on me, what did you want, money? You want pictures of boobs? Middle-aged woman's tits. You want a fanny picture. These are the type of people that, you know, are the lowest of the low. They rape older women and ladies, old ladies. They're the type that would beat an old lady up to get her jewellery and possessions and sell them. These are people that would kick someone's pet in. Right? This is what you're dealing with. The type of people responsible for doing this to me. And I have to go outside there unprotected because the police don't give a crap. Well, let's hope under Keir Starmer's Prime Ministership that he sorts the police out. They need retraining and they need more staff, and they need to take women's cries for help seriously, don't they? So I went into the co-op after Sean had said, "You're good looking, you are," and of course I was going to get taken the piss out. Why not? Why would it not be that way? Of course that was going to happen. I took no notice of it. I got my shopping. Kim served me. There was a woman with pink curly hair, and all I'm getting is, "What knickers are you wearing? What colour's your bra?" You got a woman in there with pink hair. Someone's already told me to call the police. There's something funny going on, but I mean, why? You know, the police don't do anything, do they? I mean, someone's pink curly hair, the same colour as my panties. Really? Well, that's about the childish mentality of the person putting pink knickers on somebody, you know, pink on somebody's hair because their girlfriend wears pink knickers. I never see pink hair in the same light again, or purple. So I came back home, put the shopping away, ate my Magnum ice cream, cheered myself up with flowers because no one buys me flowers. Can I have a picture of your tits? Can I have a picture of your fanny? Go on FaceTime and take it all off. That's a groomer. That's how blokes groom young girls. So, I felt used. I felt shitty. I didn't lose it. I didn't get cross. I knew I wasn't going to go up and see my mum today because I'd made that decision this morning before my mum even rang. I thought, I'm not going up there after I'm talking to this bloke and he's not speaking to my mother. And you know how my mum's dressed, right? And I thought, are these guys like messing around with my mum? Are they making her dress funny with her knickers sticking out? And I think, should I call the police? What the fuck is going on? Right? Because it's happened before. The way my mum's dressed ain't right. And if someone's forcing my mum to do something she doesn't want to do, they'll have me to mess with. They will. So, I took Max out for a walk, no problem at all. It was a nice quiet walk. Builders were building. I was left alone, no problem. And then I come back into my flat and I've got to pass time away from 11:30 till 2. So I had a shower. I thought I'd give Max a nice bath, make his coat nice and shiny, cool him down a bit, and then we both dried off and I ate my sausage and egg sandwich and had a couple of cups of coffee, and I just relaxed until it was time to take Max out again. I went downstairs around 2. The post was a kidney leaflet and British Gas telling me the engineer was coming out. And I went out to the field, and again, well, not the field, I went round the crane area. No one out there at all, nobody. I'd been quiet, I hadn't been on my phone, I hadn't spoken to my mum, I'd had one call with Sean this morning, but it was dead. There was not one person outside this afternoon. At all, nobody. Just builders working in the distance. They're trying to build from Rochester to Chatham, so eventually you'll be able to walk along a nice scenic route from Rochester to Chatham. Be wonderful, won't it? Right? Moving is not going to solve this bullying problem. It's not. Because it's just going to follow you wherever you go unless you deal with it, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. Find out where it's coming from. So we know Wales is involved in it, and we all know about Newport. So Wales, Gloucestershire, Chatham is all involved in this. So I came back from a walk. We had one woman go, and that was it. Just ignored that. They have to do something. They can't be quiet and shut up and leave me alone. Someone's got to either cough near me, or belch. They're like little children. They tell me to shut up and I'm quiet, and they can't keep their mouth shut. What's wrong with them? So I came back into the flat. He gets in upstairs later on, and there was a racket. When he got in, there was a racket, like the floorboards were being pulled up. I'm trying to be nice to the guy. I understand what he's going through, right? I'm not walking out. I don't go out to pubs. I don't go out to clubs. I've got no real friends in this so-called real world. Just a couple of people I speak to on the phone and online. I know my sons are real. I see them occasionally. I've not seen my daughter in years, nor have I not seen my youngest son. But it's okay to ask me for fanny and tit pictures, isn't it? When I haven't seen two of my kids for years. It's really nice. It'd be nice for a bloke to say, here you are, I'll take you out for a coffee, here's a bunch of flowers. Not, can you put your boobs on FaceTime? Is that how you really speak to a woman you've just met? And don't get aggressive and frightening with me, because I will call the police. Charlie's been moved on to France. So, yeah, he came in and there was a racket upstairs, and I fucking held it together. I didn't get cross, I didn't lose it, I kept quiet, and he kept making a noise and I didn't do anything. And they made a noise next door, and again I didn't do anything. I didn't moan or complain or do anything. I was watching my Netflix and bits of the telly, and you know, there's only so much you can take before you snap. There is. How much is someone supposed to take? Right, I haven't seen my youngest son for 13 years. I haven't seen my daughter for 8 years now. Time bloody flies and we'll all be dead. And we've got these stupid little fucking idiots that want tit and fanny pictures. They don't care about what's going on in my life. My mum is old, right? She could go. But it's, can I have a tit picture? Can I see your tits? I mean, these are thugs. These are bullies. These are like gang members trying to extort women for money and blackmail them by getting them to take their bits and pieces out on webcam. And you know, a lot of the people that do that, they commit suicide. being pressurised, kill themselves. In a way, I'm glad that person did make rude noises, because I told Sean no. I said no. It made me cross, and I said no to him. I came back in after walking Max in the evening, and I noticed that at 6:20, Sean had FaceTime called me again. I said hi to be polite, and that's when I was asked to take my boobs out on FaceTime, and I said no, and he said why. I said I'll get into trouble. I said I'll have young lads after me. He said, well, if you get young lads after you, call the police. We then had a FaceTime conversation very briefly, and I did not take my boobs out on FaceTime. He was sat there in a shirt. Why should I take my clothes off? He proceeded to tell me that I needed to move, and he said that it could get worse, that someone could harm my dog. I felt I was being intimidated and frightened. He said someone might harm my dog or rape me. The conversation was ended. I have had 3/4 of an hour on the phone with somebody, and they've told me to stop talking to this bloke. Just completely stop talking to him and not have anything to do with it anymore. And if I continue to get pestered by this guy asking me for boob pictures, to call the police. I don't know where this guy lives. I don't know his full name. I don't know if that is his real name. I don't know what's going on, but he's over the period of 5 days, I've been asked for fanny photos, boob pictures, and to take all my bits out over FaceTime. In the matter of 5 to 7 days. And there's a record of all of it. There's a record of all of it. Screenshots, all the texts, all the messages. If this guy continues to go on that way, I will tape him speaking to me over web camera. So if this guy wants to go down that route and he's not genuine, if he's genuine, you know, that's fair enough. But if he's just trying to sell pictures of a vulnerable person's body, then that's not very nice, is it? I've come into my flat. I did get cross. I did get upset. I feel like I'm being exploited and used. I was looking for a partner. I tried to gently get rid of this guy. He didn't get the message, and then a couple of days ago he was at it again. What would happen if I moved to Wales after knowing a guy for 7 days? And he's already asked me to take my clothes off. What would happen? He's also been very threatening. Not in a threatening way, but, you know, saying that, oh, you better move because someone might duff your dog up and rape you. He's a big bloke. He's massive. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee. It's nearly 10 o'clock already and I should be really getting some sleep. I've got a gas engineer out tomorrow. I will not be taking FaceTime calls with people asking me to take my tits and fanny out just before a gas engineer's arrived. And it's not my mother, Jennifer. I'm her daughter. Because they think if they make you cross and angry, that they've been doing this since I came down from Gloucestershire in 2008, asking for dirty photographs. Over 20 years, and I've got a lot older, and your body changes after you've had kids. What do you expect a woman to look like? Really? Why do they want pictures 20 years on? 2008, it's 2024. What are they doing with all these photographs of me since 2008? What have they been doing with them? It's fucking sick and perverted. And all those times I went on contact sessions to see my adopted son, being asked for fucking dirty photographs. It's a fucking pervert. So I'm taking someone's advice. That guy is not interested in a relationship, and he's certainly not interested in a woman, as in taking them out for a date with some flowers and a meal, is he? Asking you for pussy and tit pictures. I mean, really? I was so relieved to actually see somebody else, even though it was over web camera and have a conversation from a male perspective point of view. But all I'm getting is get your tits out on webcam. I mean, how some women must behave. And I'm not blaming women, but some women are really open and get their bits out, yeah? They're sex workers, though, aren't they? These men watch Babe Station at night, don't they? They fucking wank over Babe Station. You get a bum jiggling in your face and they're jugs. Well, they are paid to do that. The ordinary woman on the street is looking for a fella to settle down with in a relationship and maybe treated like a woman, not a pair of tits and a fucking ass. That's what this geezer probably does. He's probably sat there in front of Babe Station or whatever it is now for about 4 hours fucking jacking off. They do, they stick their bum in your face and they show you what toys they're playing with, don't they? And some blokes think normal women on the street behave like that. And that's where the confusion starts. Anyway, I'm going to go now, guys, but another one bites the dust. See you later.